John, can you say something about using that exercise if you're doing a scene with someone and you haven't made an agreement to use it? Say you're doing an audition scene with someone, or you're rehearsing a scene just before you shoot it, and I decide I'm going to do I like you, I don't like you, just in my head. Is it going to work even if they're not letting me in and they're not in that mode? Or you take a pause, in your line, and then they just come with their next line, and you're kind of like, I wasn't done yet, I was just, feeling it out.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how you view it. I probably view it as a fight, which maybe is not good. Like, I do. I know. How do you take your place? So it's ongoing, but one has to do it, like steps. I mean, I auditioned the other day, so I just came up with something just fairly soon before I went in. And I like to sometimes just find if you want to say, my voice in the room. So I just ran this chunk of dialogue prior to the dialogue in the room. It wasn't exactly the end of the world, but you can see a couple of people go like, ooh, what's that? So I'm just doing stuff. I'm just doing stuff for myself. It could be heresy. Most of the things we're going to do could be heresy, unless it could be called heresy, unless you and I agree to do an improv. You can do anything as an actor to prep. Everything and anything. Because the electrics and the camera, they're all working in real time. We don't work in real time. And they get to rehearse, they say, more light, less light, more light, less light. So where are we going to rehearse? We have to rehearse here. This is where you're trying to break stuff up, get space or whatever. You have to. And it's, it's kind of weird if there's a crew of 50, but first of all, the crew's already seen everything. But this is where we do it. So I'm encouraging you to do it. But you've got to try stuff. Forget about all the stuff you're doing, like scenes. Don't do the scenes. Just half learn the scenes. Come in to outstare everybody. Come in to be slow in your cues. Come in to look at people's bodies. Come in to flirt. See if you can fuck people up. Well, what do you think? Of course. Absolutely. The more you fuck up your fellow actor, the better scene partner you are. And that could be even when you arrive on set or arrive in the audition, like how you look at other people. You can give people dirty looks. You don't have to be nice. You can be really nice. I'm not kidding. Yeah. You can be really nice. You can flirt. Like you can duke a lot of people out. I was going to do, ready. Well, when I do ready, so just stand up. So we could just do this quickly. So if you say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready.
I don't think you're ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Do you want to be ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Do you want to be ready?
I'm ready.
Why aren't you ready?
Why aren't you ready?
I'm ready.
You're never ready.
You're never ready.
You're a bitch.
Yeah, see? So my point is, we want to be good colleagues. We are good colleagues. But there's all kinds of stuff. You might start the work. I might start the work with you in hair and makeup. Like you do it in life anyway. You do it with your mother. You do it with your partners. You do it with your friends. So like, you don't want to be acting in some very narrow, pure. It's got to be within reason, of course. We want to be good colleagues. We don't want to, but generally we don't kind of push the boundaries too much.
A lot of the time you're like memorizing your lines, and then you meet the person you're doing the scene with, and you're like, okay, let's run the lines, and then you're about to go up and you're like, okay, everyone's gonna watch, the scene's gonna be, it's gonna be good, we're gonna try to make this perfect. Whereas this is the place
when somebody else said to you, let's run the line, has anybody here ever said, no, I don't want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. My mentor taught me, you can't say yes unless you've considered no. I remember doing that years ago. I used to do a lot of commercials, and they used to say, okay, so Eva, you get together with Kaylin and just run the lines. So you think, well, I better do that. I better shut a lot of commercials. John, get together with, no, are you fucking crazy? I'm not running the lines with him. But I want to run the lines. I'm looking after myself so that I can what?
Work.
And work better. This is going to be a better commercial, isn't it? If I do better work, it's a better commercial. Seriously. like, in truth, like a lot of movie stars, and we say like, oh, she came to the thing and she did this and he did that, do that. You know what he and she's doing a lot of times? They're just looking for space. They're looking for energy. They're pushing stuff back. You said, Jessica said, I can't believe how I decided to come and be an actor and get into this thing and do something that's absolutely impossible. So if acting is
I
kind
didn't say impossible.
I know, I know.
I said it's one of the hardest things to do. And then you're like, I'm gonna do it. Great.
Well, if it's one of the hardest things to do, then we need to find lots of ways to do it. That's all I'm saying.